Hi everyone. I know, surveys. Not the most interesting or exciting of topics. And that's what I thought mostly until pretty much last year when we did our first surveys. We got such a tremendous amount of feedback that helped us plan for the 2020 season. So we were already on board to do a survey this year, even before COVID hit. And then we found out not only could, but we should open for the season. That kind of feedback became even more critical. But I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. The first thing I wanted to do was to give you a behind-the-scenes look to how the survey even came to be. There were two events that happened in 2019 that actually made it all possible. The first of which was the hiring of a marketing digital assistant, and the second was the formation of the guest council. Those two things combined allowed us to construct, develop, implement, process, and communicate the data we were going to receive in a meaningful way. The first thing allowed for fourth-generation family member Megan Brill James to come on board. The second event was Jeff Lobel, a longtime Capon guest, and somebody who had great experience in data survey analysis, for the two of them to form a team and provide the information we needed. So, Megan on a weekly basis would collect the data and pass it on to Jeff, where he would synthesize and slice it and send it back to Megan where she could communicate it to us here in the management in a digestible way. So each week of the season, Megan would send us the information, not only the survey data, but also all the comments, of which there were quite a few, that were very helpful for our management team. So we would look at the highlights, we would look at the operational changes, and we could make improvements on a regular basis. So think about how important that was to us as a business. Your direct and immediate feedback meant that in real time, we could address recreation, maintenance, housekeeping, COVID-related items, food-related items, all so that the next week's guests could benefit from your feedback. This was a huge part of the reason why we could get to the end of the 2020 season and be able to declare we did it. Now don't think that it was just you as guests who benefited from this feedback, because along with the suggestion for improvement, there were a lot of really great attaboys. In fact, for those of us that were here on the ground, your words of encouragement, your support, your grace, all provided an amazing amount of emotional, mental, and spiritual nourishment that made it possible for us on a day-to-day basis, as we were struggling just to figure out how to get things right, for us to be able to move forward. And don't think that some of those long-term, bigger enhancement suggestions that you shared with us got lost in the shuffle. Over the winter, our board, which of course is made up now of fourth-generation family members, our family as a whole, and of course our management team are all going to get together and think and plan and strategize for the future based on your feedback. Now I think one of the things that was most important to learn for the 2020 season, and that I think we could all agree on, was that a comfortable and predictable future is not guaranteed for any of us. But another reality emerged on the ground here at Capon, and that is that the Capon spirit will endure despite the obstacles. So I think that's why, as we look toward next year, we do so both with hope and optimism that not only will the 2021 season be, but that it can and will be good. We look forward to staying in touch with you over the winter, and we will let you know about specific enhancements that we plan for the 2021 season based on your feedback of not only how to keep Capon safe for everyone, but how to preserve the magic as well. Thank you. That is all.